Another intern bites the dust. He nodded, obviously relieved he hadn't had to vocalize it himself. You're amazing, Dr. Sheridan, and I feel so fortunate for the opportunity to work with you, but you're also very busy and unavailable. The sharp sting of the words was familiar. She'd heard the same speech from interns and boyfriends alike. She'd successfully eliminated the problem in one group right after her first year of residency. Interns were hospital-assigned and therefore out of her control. I mean, I just need all the training I can get, and between patients and your research work. She didn't need an explanation. She was busy. Too busy to have someone following her around, in fact. This was totally fine with her. I understand. You're not upset? Only about having to get my own coffee from now on, she said. The joke missed its mark and the intern's eyes widened. I can still do that. Wow, was she really that scary? She was demanding and expected the students to put in the hours she did. She may not be the friendliest doctor on staff, socializing after work and remembering birthdays and such, but she gave these interns a real picture of their future in medicine. Wasn't that what they were there for? I was kidding, Darren. Oh, right. Dr. Sheridan, please report to emergency. Stat. The call over the hospital intercom had her handing Darren the stack of folders. Please take his heart rate and blood pressure, she said, practically running to the elevators. And don't forget Mr. Franklin. Got it, he called after her. The quiet 26-second elevator ride to the first floor was the closest thing she got to a spa day. It was the only time she was forced to slow to a pace other than her own usual breakneck speed. But even that half a minute was too long. It gave her time to think. Think about her previous surgeries and replay the details. What went right, what went wrong, what she could do better next time. Constantly reevaluating herself made her a better surgeon, but too often it left her feeling like she was coming up slightly short of her potential. Her type A personality left little room for failure or complacency. Checking her phone in her lab coat pocket, she scanned her schedule for the rest of the evening, evaluating what she could push back if this emergency demanded her immediate attention. The number of things marked urgent made her will the elevator to move quicker. She'd be lucky to get out of there by 2:00 a.m. A text popped up from Darren. If you change your mind about Mrs. Franklin. She wouldn't. She ignored the text from her former intern, and put the phone away. As the elevator stopped, she took a deep breath, expecting to see a flurry of organized chaos as the doors opened. Stretchers, ambulance lights flashing and sirens wailing outside, paramedics and nurses. Instead, she ran square into her father. No emergency, just his 6'3" frame and his usual neutral expression. It was impossible to read her father, as his face gave nothing away. His emotions were never too high or too low, just infuriatingly balanced no matter the circumstance. His calm presence and rational thinking made him fantastic at his profession, but sometimes he was irritating as shit as a father. Hi, I was just coming to see you. Eventually. Walk with me, he said, turning on his heel and nodding. Her jaw clenched so tight her teeth might snap. This was so like him, assuming she could drop everything at his command. He may run the hospital, but he often had no idea how hectic her schedule was. Can we talk as I do my rounds? Darren is more than capable, he said, leading the way to his first-floor corner office. And requesting to be transferred, I see. His tone made her palms sweat. He should be happy that she was pushing these interns to their limits. What awaited them once they graduated wasn't for the faint of heart. Better to get used to grueling days and nights now, performing on little to no sleep, living on caffeine and leftover Halloween chocolate bars, than to realize they couldn't cut it when lives were in their hands. Unfortunately, he didn't always agree with her beliefs. He wanted the interns to feel at home at Alaska General, so they'd apply here once they graduated. The hospital was short-staffed and more doctors would benefit everyone, but Erika preferred to work alongside the best. Her father had an open-door policy, literally. So when he closed the office door behind her, she knew the head of general surgery hadn't called her in to discuss Thanksgiving dinner plans. She glanced at his wall calendar as she sat, especially